Now, the story that's drawing a lot of my attention is the plight of the poor urban migrants. Last night when I was driving home from work, I saw a steady stream of people on the expressway trying to just make their way back home. Now, look at some of those pictures. This is from Gazipur. Now, this is exactly what we're trying to avoid. Can we take those pictures on the screen? That is exactly what we're trying to avoid. You've got so many people just so close to each other. They have no more means of transport. They're badly off. Some of them are holding their babies. Some of them had old parents with them. Now trying to find some way of getting back to their village, whether it's in UP, whether it's in Bihar, whether it's in Madhya Pradesh, really having a torrid time. We did arrange for some special flights to bring some Indians who were stranded, but we at this moment need to think of how we can take care of these migrants. There are multiple problems. One, if some of them have the coronavirus already, they will pass it to a lot of people who are with them potentially, and also they can take it back to their villages. The second problem is just the human plight of these people having to walk from a place like Delhi all the way to a village in Bihar without having too many facilities along the way. Our reporters panned out and brought this report.
Just outside Delhi, on NH24, going towards Lucknow, Varanasi and beyond, there are hundreds and possibly thousands of people who are left stranded. They are the migrant workers who wanted to head home.
फैजाबाद आपको कहाँ जाना है? अम्बेडकर नगर। आप यहाँ से कहाँ जा रहे हैं? गोरखपुर। सारे लोग गोरखपुर जा रहे हैं।
Some good Samaritans are distributing food, but they are now stuck because the authorities can't let them wander off, and nor can they go back. In Rajasthan, thousands of migrants who worked in Gujarat have been trying to make the journey back home. They are now waiting on the borders at Dungarpur, Banswara, Jalore and Siroi. There is chaos at the borders due to the potential threat that these people might bring with them. As a precaution, the Rajasthan government has made provisions to get all of them tested.
गुजरात राजस्थान बॉर्डर पे करीब 10-12 हज़ार लोग इकट्ठे हो गए हैं, तो उनकी स्क्रीनिंग के लिए हमें फर्दर डॉक्टर्स और अन्य व्यवस्थाएं चाहिए। तो तुरंत हमने वहाँ पे डॉक्टर्स डिप्यूट किए हैं, डॉक्टर्स की टीम पहुँच भी रही है।
450 से 500 की संख्या होगी हमारे डेंटल जो डॉक्टर्स हैं उनकी। मैंने ACS को कहा है आज कि इनको भी अगर आप ट्रेनिंग देके, क्योंकि ये घर बैठे हैं, तो इनका भी सदुपयोग कोरोना से लड़ने में किया जा सकता है।
In Muzaffarpur district of Bihar, a camp has been set up for all those coming in from different parts of the country. Arrangements have been made to keep these people under quarantine for 14 days in a school building.
कोई भी बाहरी व्यक्ति इस गांव में प्रवेश न करे और आवाजाही बंद हो, और जो लोग भी बाहर से आते हैं उनके लिए कैंप लगा हुआ है, वहां जा कर के अपना स्वास्थ्य का जांच करावे, इसके लिए रास्ता को अवरुद्ध किया गया है।
Many villages across the country have completely isolated themselves after Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the nationwide lockdown.
हम लोग पूरे छोटकी पोना और बोरोबिंग पंचायत में पूरा लॉकडाउन का पालन कर रहे हैं। किसी भी व्यक्ति को घर से निकलने नहीं दे रहे हैं, और दूसरे गांव से जो आ रहे हैं उनको भी गांव में पंचायत में प्रवेश हम लोग वर्जित किए हुए हैं।
The villagers have put up self-made barricades across the periphery to lock themselves in.
हम लोग भी यहाँ लॉकडाउन करेंगे, आवश्यक सेवाओं को मुक्त रखेंगे, लेकिन गांव में लोगों को प्रवेश करने नहीं देंगे, और गांव के लोगों को हम लोग जागरूक करने में लगे हुए हैं कि कम से कम, जितना कम से कम हो सकता है घर से बाहर निकलें, घर में ही ज़्यादा समय रखें।
To strictly enforce the lockdown, village youth are patrolling in groups. They are neither allowing anybody in nor permitting anybody out. In Chhattisgarh's Mahasamund region too, such barricades have cropped up to avoid entry of people trying to walk back home. In Nashik's Igatpuri town, many of those who had gone out to look for better opportunities have already returned, and now such scenes have become the new normal. No one is allowed entry inside, and people living inside are instructed to stay at home. already having lost their earning potential. With thousands like these tired, hungry people stuck on roads, it is now a desperate battle for survival for them.
To get a sense of how the Modi government is hoping to help these migrants and also roll out India's anti-corona war, I'm joined now by Dr. Parameswaran Iyer. He's the Secretary in the Government of India, one of the Prime Minister's most trusted bureaucrats, and is at the center of India's fight against the coronavirus. Mr. Iyer, welcome to India today. Can I begin by understanding from you, what you make of all these people who are now trying to get back home, they're stuck, and what is the government doing at the central level, working with the states to try and alleviate their problems?
Well, Rahul, thanks for having me. And I can assure you that the government is working full-time on this specific issue which you've mentioned. The Cabinet Secretary, the PMO are regularly in touch with the state governments. All the chief secretaries have been informed all the way down the line to the different districts where these migrant workers are returning. That's all being handled on top priority. And this is an ongoing effort. And as you can see, we saw your TV shots as well. Many of them are moving back. Food and shelter camps are being arranged all along the line. So it's a full effort which is going on, Rahul, and I can assure you that the central government, working together with the state governments, the district governments, the local governments, are all working full-time on this.
What's your sense of the level of cooperation between the centre and the states, especially with states which don't have a BJP government? Is it at an optimal level, or do you believe there's a lot more coordination still required between the centre and the states to ensure that India really fights this virus as best as we can?
Rahul, let me assure you it's totally optimal. There's full cooperation and collaboration going on between the centre and the states at multiple levels. It doesn't matter which political party is ruling the states. It's an ongoing, fully coordinated, collaborative effort. Communication is open at all levels, and also at the central government level, there's full collaboration going on. For example, we are working very closely with the Ministry of Health on the messaging, on the hygiene promotion messages. So this is all hands on deck, Rahul. It's all happening.
The one question that will strike many who watch this program, Mr. Iyer, is could some of this have been planned better? For example, the situation with the migrants who are now trying to get back home. Could the government potentially have planned this better? Because ideally, they shouldn't be leaving the urban centers in the first place, because if they do, they run the risk of transmitting the disease in their villages where medical facilities are even worse than they are in the cities. But it's a reality. They have no money, so they have somewhere to go. Could some of this have been planned better in your view, or do you think we're really just doing the best we can and this is what we have to deal with?
I have no doubt whatsoever, Rahul, that this is the best effort. The government is putting the front foot forward. I mean, this is a massive task at hand, everyone would agree. For a country the size of India, to control a lockdown like this so effectively so far with the steps that have been taken, I think it's optimal. Now, obviously, there will need to be flexibility. There will need to be course correction as we go along. But right now, the planning was good. The implementation is good. And we need to keep a watch on the situation, and it will evolve. So flexibility has been built into the whole process.
A lot of the people I was speaking to in government at very high levels say they've been working 17, 18 hours every day in trying to put this anti-corona effort together. And yes, there are problems. You can see some of them on the roads, on the highways. But as Mr. Iyer says, they really are trying to do the best they potentially can. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Really appreciate you joining us with your thoughts. We really wish you all the best. Hello, everyone. This is Rahul Kanwal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.